Hello everyone. This is the first session of Certified Ethical Hacker. You might be seeing many more coming very soon, one by one. Today's session is about what is hacking, what is basically it differ from the ethical hacking, what are the different types of hackers, and this is like introductory session you can say. So coming back that what is the hacking? So, hacking is basically exploiting system vulnerabilities and compromising security systems to gain unauthorized access to the system resources. So, if you're like very beginner in this age, you like it is like very going to be like very tough for you that what basically these terms vulnerabilities and all is are there. So don't worry, I'll be covering these in the detail in upcoming sessions, but at this stage let me tell you that vulnerabilities are basically the weaknesses in the system. So weaknesses means, for example, you are opening a website and anyhow in that website you find that the password whatever you are entering, that is basically not in the dotted format, that is in the plain text, like anybody can view that password, right? So there's like huge weakness on that website, and disadvantage of that anybody sitting behind you can see your password, that what is there, and after that one he just has viewed it, later on he can use that password to log on to your account. So that's basically a hacking, right? So that's a weakness on your website basically. So that's a vulnerability. So that could be like different type of vulnerabilities. We'll be covering up that in the upcoming sessions. So what that's basically a hacking is that finding out the weaknesses or the vulnerabilities in the system and just exploit them because of our advantage. So that's basically like you're not intended person. So that's why we I mention it here that there's an unauthorized access. You're not the authorized person to use that one, but you are still using that one. So how basically that hacking and ethical hacking differs. Okay. So whenever you're doing like ethical hacking, so you see that it is a process of identifying the system vulnerabilities with good intention. So here you're doing the same thing. You could be doing the same thing, but with the intention, your intention is good. You're just trying to find out the vulnerability so that you can fix them. Not because of that you want to steal money from the banking website. Right? So the here intention is good. So, but whenever you say that this is an ethical hacking, it is very important that you take a written permission from that individual or the platform owner. If you're not doing that one, and if he file a case, you will be in jail, because that's totally illegal if you access or try to hack any website without the permission of that owner, even if you are doing with a good intent. Right, your intention is good, but it is very important that you inform the platform owner, then only you attempt that, else you will be treated as a criminal and as a illegal person, and you may be going to jail. Okay, so this is like also warning, because whatever I will be telling in this course further on, so I will be showing the different type of things, how the hacking is being done, how we hack different type of things. But whatever you do, that will be totally based for the learning perspective, not for doing any of the illegal activities. I'm not responsible for if you like get caught in in any of these things. Okay, so this is totally for the learning perspective. Next thing is, what is a hacker? So hackers are like very intelligent persons, I will say, because they are like smart enough to see the things. They are quite a good person, that they are basically finding out the weaknesses here. Okay, so they're like, I will say, the intelligent individuals who spend enormous amounts of time. So obviously, like it's not an easy to find the vulnerabilities or hack anything. It needs a time to do that one. Okay, and then they are exploring the computing resources to find the vulnerabilities. So everything just starts here from the vulnerabilities. Until you do not find the weakness or a loophole on the system, it's very hard to crack that. Okay, and once you find the vulnerabilities, obviously you will try to exploit them. Exploit means that basically you're utilizing that weakness and now you are making an attempt for an unauthorized access or breaking the things. Okay. So now you will see that here I have also said as a ethical hacker. right? So what is the difference between the normal hackers and the ethical hackers? It is like same as like hacking and ethical hacking. Okay, so whenever a hacker does that with the good intent, right, basically like you are trying to find out these vulnerabilities in order to fix in your environment. Okay, so obviously like as hacker will be coming to your server, and he tries to find out the vulnerabilities, and he tries to break the things. Before that, you attempt by yourself. If you do by yourself, you may find that weakness and you try to fix it. So that's what these ethical hackers are doing. They are good person. For example, you will see that Google keep on organizing the hackathon. So what they say that, okay, please come and hack my systems. They have given you permission, and now you try to hack it. So basically what I are doing, different persons are participating in that, and they are trying to find out the vulnerabilities in their systems. Once you find it, obviously next time Google will fix it. But because you are only for the you know competition, or just for the prize money, you are finding out the vulnerabilities. But what the benefit Google is getting, that they will fix that vulnerabilities before an actual hacker disrupt their services, or make a unauthorized access, or make a different type of disruptive things in their system. So that's basically ethical hacker. So it is the same thing. If you are an ethical hacker and you're doing or trying to find out the vulnerabilities in any of the systems, you should be taking the written permission from the platform owner. If you don't do that, you will be treated as a criminal. Next thing, what are the different types of hackers? So there are multiple types of hackers available. The very first thing is the black hat hacker. So black hat hacker is like obviously like a normal hacker whose the intention is not good, and he's doing the things because of their malicious intent. So for example, he just disrupt the banking website and steal their money from the bank, or the launching any DDoS attack in any of the web server, or like any of the platform, and put their services down. So these are the black hat hackers. White hat hackers are basically, you can say, a type of ethical hackers type of things, that they are finding out the vulnerabilities, they are trying to exploit the things, but because of they want to fix that one. Okay, or they have a valid permission to do that hacking. So those are the white hat hackers. Gray hat hackers are like, they could be good guys or bad guys as well. So it's like they are doing finding on the vulnerabilities because of any reason, but they may sell that information to other person. So they are not actually attempting or trying to exploit that one, but their intention is not good. They find out the vulnerabilities, but because of some information or something, they uh, sell it to actual hacker. So that's how basically they fall between the basically the black hat hackers and white hat hackers. They are not going to exactly, they are not going to attempt anything, but basically they help the hackers to execute those things. Next thing is that script kiddies. Script kiddies, you can say that very beginner. They don't know anything about the hacking and all, but they, for example, they found a malware somewhere, and they just utilizing that to infect all those, devices. So that's basically the script kiddies. So for example, you might be seeing there are a lot of, you know, uh, persons from the, like they are requesting to do the UPI payment on there, or they are sending some different type of script. Click this link, you enter your credit card information. So these guys are not so smart, they are not very good guys, or very good a developer, or very good coder, or they are very good in the cybersecurity, but they have a fixed set of things that, okay, they have to send a fake website to them, that the user will, and ask, call the user to enter their credentials or put their credit card information over there, and based on that one they will steal the money or do the certain type of things. They do not are like, they are not very good person, but they have the certain steps somebody has told them, and they are just following. So, and the, no, this like count of these persons is like very much, they are like millions of person, because this doesn't need an highly skilled persons, or it doesn't need any extra learning for that one. You just follow some 5 or 6 steps and you're done. You just stealing the money. So these are basically the persons are going to be challenging for us. And people are like our cyber you know the cyber police is also like trying to find out, but the count of these persons are very high, so it's very hard to find them one by one. Obviously, like it's not like impossible to find them, but the thing is like our let's suppose our police is just like 10,000 and they are in the millions, so it takes like time to catch them. Today or tomorrow they will be caught, but it's hard to like it will take time to find out. Okay, next thing is basically the cyber terrorist. So cyber terrorists are like basically influenced by any religious or political agenda, and based on that they launch any large scale disruption of the services or the computer network. So the intention is not good, so that's why basically they call it as a cyber terrorist. So if they are doing it, that is like well, might be funded with some uh, organization or something. Their chances are there with the like wrong intention, and they could be organized as well. Okay, and same thing is with the not same thing. This is like basically a state different other type. That is basically the state sponsored hacker. State sponsored hacker is like one country sponsoring, or they are hiring a hacker to attack the different country. So these are like state sponsored, so these are like well organized. Okay, this could be like only organized, but these are like well organized as well as the well funded as well, because that is state sponsored. So they might be having a lot of access, a lot of skills, a lot of like team might be working behind that one, and chances are there that they do it only to uh, penetrate the different government organization or steal the information. That's their purpose, and they also like try to keep their control as long as possible. They try to do it and keep them like themselves undetected. That's what basically it is happening. All right, so this is it. I think I'll keep this today's session very small, and my plan is to create sessions smaller so that you can learn the very cool and calm way. Okay, so all right, I'll stop it here. See you in the next video. Till that, bye bye.